switch to your journey as a Matterport service provider. Now that we have some context of where you are today with 3D views and where you are today with Compass as a real estate associate broker in Brooklyn. Tell me about the journey. When did Matterport first show up on your radar? How did that happen? And then why did you decide to buy your first Matterport camera?
Dan, I almost remember it like when I saw the first dollhouse. I felt like Ralph Cramden on The Honeymooners. I was like, whoa! I could not believe what I saw, and it was a Matterport ad that got emailed around in our company. I'm a photographer at heart. I'm not a crazy photographer. I don't take cameras on vacations, but I always like photography, so I got into the Matterport right away. I wasn't afraid to make that investment, and again, selfishly, go back to the part, I'm a real estate broker at Fillmore. I had my own office. I had 20 agents working with me, but I'm still a selling agent. I saw Matterport as a selfish tool that would propel me past the 4 or 5 brokers in my company that I could never get past. It's all a matter of listing. You have to have listings. Excuse me, you have to list to exist. You got to literally coin that. You have to list to exist. So if you don't have listings, you're not in the business. And I felt Matterport when it first came out, boom, I've never been so excited about a product. So I reached out to the company and I bought the camera that day.
Was it the first day that you received?
The first day I heard of it, I literally got in touch with Matterport. They were in, I think the company was in Illinois, or my salesman was in Chicago or something, or in Illinois. Went online, ordered the camera. It was like $4,900 at that time, whatever the price was. Walked right into the president of Fillmore Real Estate at the time, John Reinhardt. Big shout out to John Reinhardt, because I'm going to tell you now that John Reinhardt is the reason that this all became so big for me. I came into John Reinhardt to say, John, look at this. Whew. He's like, dude, I saw it already. He saw it already. And he was thinking of ordering the camera for the agents to share. We had 400 agents. Dan, you can't share cameras, dear. It's not something you pass around like that. I told them that I would help out. You don't have to spend the $5,000. I already ordered mine. Now I'm thinking to myself, it's for me. And it's for my wife, who's a realtor. My wife is Lynn Witt's Coach Realtors. Coach was just bought by Howard Hanna. So it's Howard Hanna, Coach Realtors. I felt that my wife and I would, have a very, very good advantage in getting listings in our communities. John said, I tell you what, Howard, I want you to shoot for all of us and I will pay you. I went and incorporated, got a tax ID number, and went into business. When I started shooting for Fillmore, John was paying the bills. I was not a photographer. I was not using a camera yet. I was just doing the Matterport, and we were hiring other photographers to do the stills and the floor plan. And like I said, I'm a broker for 35 years. All of my friends are real estate, even the outside brokers. So some of them would say, Howard, can you shoot for me? And what happens, Dan? I gotta, I'm shooting for my competitors. But in our world, and again, every real estate community is different and every company is different. We and I believe in we hug the other brokers. We're friends with all the brokers. We go out. Even the competitors that took my listing, all right, took their listing. We are all friends. So they felt that they can call me and say, hey, Howard, can you shoot for me? And my boss is like, yeah, no problem. Shoot for them, whatever you're doing. It turned out to be a nice little business. And then it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing.
I want to say this started was it 2014 or 2015?
I bought my camera February 2016. So I must have seen that first ad around New Year's, around January, and I got my camera mid-December.